The word Gnostic is a word that was designed to end conversations instead of starting them. Now I want to look into what these texts actually are. And I want to tell you about the four Gospels that you did get in the Bible that doesn't usually come up in church. Let's start with a thing that nobody disputes. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These texts weren't faxed down from heaven. They came from different communities with different theologies, writing decades after Jesus, each one shaping the story around what their group believed. Scholars talk about the Johannine community, or the community behind Matthew. The Gospels that you have are snapshots of those early Christian communities, what these early Christians believed and what they needed. So my question is, why didn't these other supposed Gnostic Gospels not make it into the canon? Aren't they snapshots too? The Gospel of Thomas is what that community treasured, and the Gospel of Mary is that community's theology, one where a woman is the lead teacher and the keeper of the message. These aren't corruptions of the real Gospels, they're parallel. They were written and existed in the same era. So when you actually look at what scholars have to say, the picture flips. Early Christianity wasn't one clean theology that later spread weird offshoots. It was full of lots of communities with lots of different ideas and theology, competing ideas of what Jesus had to say and what exactly he meant. And all of that was happening at the same time. The four Gospels that you have in your Bible aren't the true correct ones. They're just the four that won. But one thing that we need to be clear about when we talk about these Gospels, whether they're in the canon or the Gnostic Gospels, none of these texts are eyewitness accounts. They don't tell us what literally happened. They simply tell us what these communities believed. And that cuts both ways. And it's exactly why these other Gospels matter just as much. Follow for part 3. And I'm going to talk more about why they got buried and why that matters.